So whenever you want to start an item in Hypixel Skyblock, you need Essence. And you use Essence by talking to Malik, the blacksmith, where you can see every type of Essence in Hypixel Skyblock. There's Wither Essence, Spider Essence, Undead Essence, Ice Essence, Diamond Essence, Gold Essence, and Dragon Essence. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get your hands on every single type of Essence in Hypixel Skyblock, and what it is used for. But before we get into it, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I am trying to get to 3,000 subscribers, and every little bit helps, so please subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first type of essence we're going to be talking about is Wither Essence. Wither Essence is one of the most useful essences in Hypixel Skyblock, and thankfully it's one of the easier ones to get. Wither Essence can be gained by completing objectives in the Dungeon of Brace, or by finding secrets in Hypixel Skyblock Dungeon's rooms. Or you can find them at the end of the dungeon in dungeon chests. Or if you need to, you can salvage dungeon items at the blacksmith to get your hands on Wither Essence, but it's not very common, and it's mostly on weapons that you might want to keep, such as the Livid Dagger, so I would recommend always checking the auction house prices before you salvage your item in Malik. Now let's talk about the most common type of essence, and one of the more medium useful ones, and that is Undead Essence. So you can get Undead Essence in a variety of ways, including killing the Crypt Undeads in Entrance and Floor 1. You can also get it in the rewards chests after the dungeon has been cleared, as well as by salvaging most of the armor and items that are dropped from dungeons. For example, if I were going to go into my recent inventory full of dungeon drops and go to salvage an item, like this Dreadlord sword, it is most likely to give me Undead Essence, which makes this Undead Essence very easy to get. Now let's talk about Spider Essence. So Spider Essence is actually quite uncommon, and it's not very useful except for upgrading Tarantula Boots, which were previously used for Floor 7 Flight Glitches, or for upgrading the Tarantula Elm, which is a still commonly used archer item. You mostly get Spider Essence by killing the spiders inside of dungeons, and in particular, there's one room that I wasn't able to get on the replay mod, but I've created an artistic representation in creative mode of kind of what it looks like, and it's basically just tons of spiders, and by killing them, you can get yourself a little bit of Spider Essence that you can then use to upgrade stuff like the Tarantula Helm. And the next essence we're going to talk about is Dragon Essence. Now, this is basically only obtainable by killing lost adventurers, which thankfully are quite common in dungeons. You can get it pretty easily, and it is used to upgrade things like dragon armor or the aspect of dragons to be used in dungeons. Now let's talk about Golden Essence. You can get Golden Essence by killing King Midas, a mob in most of the floors of dungeons, or by defeating the golden mobs in the Watcher Room in Floor 5 and above. Be aware that King Midas is quite dangerous, and he is quite difficult to kill, so I would recommend killing him on easier floors if you want to make it slightly easier to obtain Gold Essence. We can also talk about Diamond Essence, which is gained from defeating the Angry Archaeologist also in dungeons. It is a quite difficult mini-boss to find, and to find it I would really recommend sticking to lower floors, as it increases your chances of finding one, as other mini-bosses such as Frozen Adventure and Shadow Assassin are less likely to spawn. Finally, let's talk about Ice Essence. This can only be gained by defeating the Frozen Adventurer, or you can get it by salvaging an Ice Spray Wand, but Ice Spray Wands are quite useful, and unless you're on Iron Man, I highly recommend against doing this, as you can sell them on the auction house for more than Ice Essence is worth. So that was how to get every essence in Hypixel Skyblock. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.